I'm going to throw one out right off the bat here. Pop quiz. When was the last time the Cards hit 7 home runs? Go.
It's the third time it's happened in franchise history. I don't remember the last time. They said it in the broadcast.
I'll say 2004.
Oh, pretty close. What do you think, Charlie?
2005.
1940.
1940.
Against who?
Let me guess.
Against who?
Stan Musial hit a couple.
Yes, he did.
Ducky Medwick.
Yes, great guy.
Against, there's only 5 teams back then?
The Red Stockings.
The Cubs.
1940. No.
Pirates.
Brooklyn Dodgers, baby.
Brooklyn Dodgers.
That's a cool pop quiz.
Good quiz.
Who hit the
Good try on it.
Who hit the 4 homers in the third inning?
In the third inning, let's see, who started that bad boy? Willie?
Yeah.
Gorm was at the end. Paul, oh God, Jimmy, you can't. I'm the one asking questions. Juan, yeah, he had a bad play in the field, a couple bad plays.
He's a hitter.
Well, he's playing the field, and Newt Bar had to go from way over there. They almost collided again, just like Edmund and Newt Bar collided in the outfield, too. DeYoung. Was it Arenado? Was that the end? There were so many, Jimmy, it's kind of hard. So I guess we're both 0 for 1. I got more, though. I got a lot more for you guys. I'm not playing around.
Gorman had 2, just so you know.
Yeah. God, he can swing.
One in the third.
I was listening to a guy that scouted him on the way over here because I can't listen to Tucker anymore. So I listened to, MLB guys, and they talked about Nolan Gorman. Back in, 2018, he was at, this All-Star game, and he's like, right off the bat, I knew this kid. He won the home run derby. He did all this. He's got the swing. They knew about this kid for a long time. They've been pumping his tires up. He looks damn good.
And even when they put him at second base, he's making, eye-popping plays there. He's really, really good.
I got one for you.
Yes, sir.
Because I know these guys probably are going to get it. But let me ask you this one, Sethy Boy Close, who's on time, by
You
the
don't
way.
have faith
And
in
had
me?
a tweet.
Yeah, that's kind of a knock.
No, these guys probably know more about baseball than you. You're
Wow.
watching basketball all night.
Okay.
What are
He played
talking
college
I won't
baseball.
dispute
Doesn't
that.
matter. Doesn't matter. You can play whatever you want.
And he plays
if
softball.
You guys pay attention to baseball. You're editing all day long about different Bernie and stuff like that. You listen to everything.
No,
Charlie acts like he doesn't listen to
mostly
anything that he
NASCAR.
does. And NASCAR.
I listened to the beginning of a segment and the end.
Yeah.
And that's it.
So anyway, Sethy Boy Close on the 2s and 3s. What Major League postseason award will never be handed out again? Wayno won it in 2017. Come on!
Roberto Clemente.
Nope. What do you think, Charlie?
That's not a postseason award anyway.
But wait,
I wouldn't have guessed.
it's for the playoffs?
No. Oh, yeah. Is it postseason?
Or is it just they give it out?
Don't argue with
God,
yourself.
son of a...
I was going to say something like best hitting pitcher.
Silver Slugger.
Okay.
All right, but you did say
Postseason? Did I screw that up?
Well, it's
No,
given
you
out in the postseason.
Oh, okay.
I knew what
But it's
you
a
meant.
regular
Okay.
season award.
Silver,
right?
my dad actually texted me that to give to you guys. So that was on him. I thought that was a pretty good one.
The pitching Silver Slugger.
Yeah. Pitching Silver Slugger.
But Seth, that did trip you up because you were thinking
Postseason.
even though the award you did mention isn't a postseason.
Which was what?
I was
Roberto
already
Clemente.
thinking in advance. Cam screwed up the question.
I screwed
So
up the question.
I tried to.
I'm trying here,
adapt.
baby. That's all.
So all good, man. Without Cole, everybody, hold on. Everybody start over. Guys, listen.
Cole not here.
Without
not here.
Everybody's rattled, okay?
Yeah.
Let's start the show over. I mean, you guys are getting a little
718 in Kirkwood, Missouri. Hot
little
Take Central.
wacky.
So
Go to your notes,
Home
maybe.
run clips.
this
Oh,
is-
yeah. We'll go to my notes. Good call on that, Charlie.
are we doing notes now?
You want to just do notes real quick? Let's do our
the
notes real quick. What's up, Block? Let's go.
It's time to get your mind right with Cam's Notebook, presented by Block Dispensary on 590 The Fan.
Thank you, Block. I got hooked up the other day. It's going to be a
on here.
nice weekend. Nice weekend, baby. Let's go. The Cardinals win. What a game that was. Although they got a little,
all right.
sketchy. So no big deal.
Yeah, but they bounced
They
back.
bounced back.
See, here's the difference,
They
in my
bounced back.
opinion. Early on in the season, everything was going wrong.
Yeah.
So even if they were up, you knew a reliever would give it up or it'd be like a bad error. They were almost waiting for the other shoe to drop
Yeah.
in every game. Now, since they have some comeback wins, they have some wins where they held on, I think they have more confidence. So last night, there was a grand slam that made things
A grand slam.
uncomfortable.
Soft contact, grand slam.
Cabby.
Yep.
And then right when it looked like, maybe they're reverting to
No.
the way, and all of a sudden they started exploding with more homers, you turn around and go, what happened? All of a sudden it's a blowout again. But my number one priority at all times is Hot Take Central. I think you guys know this.
I don't think it is.
Talking to Mike.
Well,
I think Bally's.
Well, here's the proof. Sure, I was there for Bally's. Sure, I did yeoman's work for Bally's. Sure, I did. Didn't get a chance to do a TikTok yesterday.
Ooh, man.
But
Tough.
a lot of good tweets, though. I'm trying to teach Seth how to tweet.
That's all
We'll
good.
Get to that later.
We'll get to that in a second.
But I had an assignment.
I do.
I had an assignment from Hot Take Central.
Yeah.
And that's the first thing I took care of yesterday when the clubhouse opened. And what is it? Libertor. Crooked Hat. What's going on there? I was almost going to tweet.
What's the deal?
For this.
What's the deal?
So I said, hey, Libby. You know, when you're in there and your buddies with
What's
the player.
up?
Hey, Libby. I actually waited. I had done something for the pregame show with Libby, and I go, I'm not going to ask you this on camera because I don't want to put you on the spot here. But I said, but we talked about on the radio, I'll be honest, and I got to get to the bottom of it. And I said, your hat, kind of crooked from start to finish. I go,
It's kind of Larry David. Your hat, kind of crooked.
I know, that's kind of what, and he started smiling, and I go, is that by design? And he said, no. He said, no.
Don't believe that.
Well, can I finish?
Yeah.
I believe him. You'd believe him if you were there.
I want to hear it.
He said, no. He said, first of all, he goes, I saw myself. It's happened before where after the game I'll see a clip and my hat's crooked. He said, I saw myself as I'm walking back onto the field or off on the Jumbotron, and he was like, it's crooked again. And he said, what happens, though, especially now with the pitch comm, it makes my hat go off kilter. And he said, and then sometimes I try to adjust it and it makes it worse. He said, but I saw how I looked, and I was like, oh, here we go again. It's not intentional.
It's not intentional, Charlie.
I'm going to give him a pass because the Cardinals
Me
are
too.
playing well, and I'm happy about the Cardinals. And people are saying, "Oh, Charlie, you're focusing on the negative and Joe McEwing's glasses that look like Jeffrey Dahmer." I can't help
You're a
not
great
notice
follower.
that.
You're a great follower.
But my point is, now everybody has the same hat, and all the pitchers have pitch com. But this was his first major league outing of the year, so I'm going to give Libby, who I love, the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to look moving forward to see. I guess he's going to be in the bullpen potentially after a good start. Don't understand that, but anyway, it's fine.
It's fine.
The next time he's out there, we'll look at his hat
We'll evaluate.
and we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see if he's
That's
corrected
good
the-
journalism right there, little Jimmy. Good job on that, baby.
First of all, I don't know why.
good.
I don't know, like when I'm saying it's not intentional, you give me that same look of suspicion when I say I
didn't
don't
watch
cheat
Tucker.
on my taxes. Or
I didn't watch
whatever.
Tucker last
Whatever
night.
it is.
You guys are really
But-
obsessed with this Tucker thing.
Because it's
I miss
hilarious.
him.
Because it's
Is it,
hilarious.
though?
And
I miss him.
I miss him almost as much as I miss Cole right now.
I know.
Cole not here. Anyway,
Panic mode.
I do think there are certain guys, I don't know if it's the hat doesn't fit right or whatever, but it is not intentional. And is that something I should tweet out about or no?
I want to see his next outing.
Yeah.
I'm going to give him
Do you
me
believe
too.
that
the
he's
benefit
not-
of the doubt.
If he says it's not intentional, you think it is?
Well, it was every inning.
He said
Sometimes it's for style.
He said I try to adjust it.
But maybe somebody got to him after the fact and goes, "Hey, man, let's straighten out the hat."
Well, as a hat wearer, I wear hats all the dang time. That does happen. Like, I'll look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, oh, straighten that bad boy out. Your head looks goofy. So
I'll give you an example.
I'm going to
This
give him a
hat
bit
that
of
I'm
a
wearing
doubt.
now has like a puff on the left side.
Oh, God.
I
Oh,
can't
God.
fix it. It's not intentional.
Oh, God.
I don't have a goiter. It just doesn't fit me right.
Get them in. 855-282-8255. Let me know what you think of the Cardinals. Let me know what you think I should do with Cole when he walks in here. Poor Cole. First late day. We'll see how I know he woke up panic mode, but I'm going to get to some
What's
text.
the ratio on that? So how many days has he actually been the full-time producer now?
Good question.
Was it-
Is it
so
2
is-
weeks?
How
I
many
think it was
days?
May 1st on a Monday.
It was May 1st.
May
This-
1st.
this
So
week
how many
was
show days?
Third
is
week.
that?
Wow.
This is probably
Like
the 15th.
So he's 1 for 15.
Well, he's 14 for 15.
14 for
14
15.
for 15. Is that good?
No.
That's about a 7%.
If you're
That's not good.
if you're a batter, you're on fire.
I mean, you got to.
If you're a non-tardy producer, it's not a
not a
great
good start.
number.
It's not a good start.
Still an upgrade.
You're
It's
right.
true.
When did that start happening with Nate? Was that right off the bat, too? I don't remember.
I was the first one late on this show.
That's what it was. You were the first
Well,
one. Code
It was
Red
like a minute
happened.
before. It happened around this time last year. It was like a minute before
Yeah.
we started, and then you lit me up on air.
Not.
And then I was like-
well, yeah, we chirpy poo. We're chirpy poo, rightfully so. Like
I got it.
Yeah.
Seth, do you think?
And then
do you think this is fair? Like anyone that stumbles on the show gets piled on by all of them.
Everybody.
Right? Everyone.
It's not just one person.
Mm-mm.
But the difference is, all due respect.
I'm funny.
Well, we can put a poll out for that.
Mm-hmm.
But the difference is,
Make sure you word it your way.
yeah, and then you'll reword and ask the beat writer.
Right.
We know how it works. 99-1. But wait, let me ask the beat writer.
Don't rip the beat writers. You depend on them.
I don't rip them. I depend on the NASCAR beat writers, not the Cardinal beat writers.
Beat writers.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Seth's job is actually the most important for getting us on the air. We can do the show. Anybody else is late. Cam, Cole here, Kat, me. If one of us is out, we can do the show. If Seth is not here, the show doesn't go on.
I get you on that.
Now, though, Cole could do it.
Yeah,
if I did show up
That's
late.
right.
Nate, I had to walk through.
That's right.
So Cole's not here, though.
No,
right?
he's not here.
All right.
If each of you had a walk-up song at Busch, what would you go with? Charlie seems like he'd choose some Maroon 5 nonsense, Fulton Finest. Oh, I told you my Pantera song, probably Walk. Dun, 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 be badass.
You know what mine would be?
What?
There's no business like show business. Wouldn't that be hilarious if that was someone's walk-up song?
Yeah, that would be funny. I would laugh at that.
That would be the best.
That'd be great.
I would laugh at that. Let's see here. Yesterday's show was an absolute shite show. It's like Y2K happened live on air. The 590 app grid collapsed. Chaos ensued. You guys argued and turned on each other. The texters got in everyone's head. Charlie left the show. Cole was silent and said nothing. Apparently, Charlie Tuna is our new world leader. Charlie Marlowe had to evict a cat. I learned that I'm a racist. Sharon turned into the Queen of England and summoned Jim to her green seats to kiss her hand. And now Cole is missing, probably out rioting. Pizza Wallet. He deserves something.
Wow,
he
dude.
deserves something.
That's a great
recap.
That is really a good
really
recap.
Good. That's really good. You could probably only hear half the show, too.
That's, I'll give the text line a lot of grief because they give us grief.
Yes.
But I will say that no one on the dais could have written a recap as good as that.
That was dang good. And they deserve a gift card with $7 left on it. That's what you get. That's what you get.
Or do you have like a leftover granola bar you can offer?
I got some.
Offer that to Seth.
Seth, you hungry, buddy?
You're Cole's going to need it.
Cole is going to. Cole didn't eat this morning. His shirt's going to be
that oatmeal that he has. He's always cooking it up there in the microwave. Going to be a little late on that.
That's a lie, Cat. The Flow 590 was at the game, and you never came by to say hi. So your priorities are whack. First Lady.
I apologize, but I didn't know where in the green seats.
Yeah, it's all good.
Be honest.
Well, you're working.
You could tell by her vantage point of the field, though. She did tweet out a picture.
Oh, you're right, Charlie.
I didn't see it.
Do you follow her?
She tagged you.
Yes.
Wow, you don't follow the First Lady of 590?
She supports
Unbelievable.
us every single day.
I said I
She
do.
starts tweeting at 5:30
All right,
in the morning.
I'll fix it.
Do you actually follow her?
I don't know.
Well, it sounds like no, then. Sounds like you have intentionally not followed
Can I
her.
be honest with you?
Wayno.
Can I be honest with you? A lot of people say, you have a lot of Twitter followers. You're really good on Twitter. I don't run that.
No.
I don't run my... That's not me.
No.
I have a guy who does my Twitter for me. So if someone isn't followed, I will talk to my guy.
Talk to your people.
Because that's my bad, but I got to tell my Twitter person to follow her. I don't run it, Charlie.
So all those great jokes aren't yours?
Nope.
No, of course not.
But the bad ones, that's...
There are no bad ones on my Twitter. Are you kidding me? Like Wilson Contreras. The second L is for launches. Not mine.
I like
the guy
that.
who wrote it is very good. But also
like
for
that.
Seth.
Wow, what a great audience.
Seth should look at my tweets and say, hey, they're not the normal tweet. There's always a little something.
There's always some little
something.
You're right.
A little something.
No, I said that yesterday. Seth had a tweet yesterday. I thought it was pretty dang good. We'll read it live when old boy gets here, if he ever does. He's probably at the gas station trying to get a coffee. Morning, boys. I'm going to start over with all the texts that came in hot. Morning, boys. First game of the year for me, and the Bays explode. Oh, come on, Sharon. And the bats explode in historic fashion. Coincidence? I think not. As the Flow 590, I'm going to be humble and brag and take a little credit. Also, Kat, I yelled, "We love you, Wilson," right before your post-game interview, and he gave me a wave and a smile. Great night to be at Busch. Also, a shout-out to Matthew Tkachuk and the boys. Holy hell, what a game. Go Panthers. She's into it. But you ignored her. It's all good. Cole was chasing Cougars on the east side last night.
This is my favorite. I just want to call attention. This is Seth answering the phone.
I know. Who was it? Yeah. There's a mic
It's not your
there.
fault.
It's all good.
But my mic is off.
But
Does it really pick up?
What do we call it? Ambiance sound? Is that what
I'm just saying.
Charlie's laughing at it because he just...
Well, because
Hold on a second. Can I just bring this up? Because I love you.
Funny. It's so funny.
This is a year and a half in. Did you not know that? That's why we always laugh.
I've heard myself in the background, but there's times where
I know.
Jim's only a couple feet away and we can barely hear him. So
But
I'm
he
just
doesn't talk to the
surprised.
mic.
That was a shot at
But
me.
no.
That
I'm
was
just
a good
saying,
one.
no,
that was good.
because I'm so far
Seth,
removed.
look at this.
Seth, that
You're
was
in the
legit.
bell ring. That was good. That's
That
what
was
you
an
do.
I didn't even mean to say
You sniper. You
unintentional
sniper.
diss.
I like it.
I like it, too.
I just assumed if I'm that far away from the mic.
Here's
It's part of the show
But
at
this
this
is
point,
what it
so-
is. This is
Well,
what it
Cole's not
sounds
here.
like. This
Randy,
is what
stop
it,
calling.
I'm going to tell you what it sounds like. Like we can hear it.
You can totally hear it.
And it's adorable because
It
you
is.
curl up in the corner.
Yeah. He does like a little cat.
Yeah, you're like, they won't hear me.
Should I be one of those counter people at restaurants?
What is that?
What do you want? What are you calling for?
Yep.
All right.
No, yeah. Get to the point. What's up? What do you need? Oh, all right. We got you.
No, but here's the thing. Seth is a polite person.
Yes, he is.
And anyone who takes the time to call, we respect. So you do
Agreed.
treat them with
Yeah.
respect.
No, I mean, you could tighten it up.
No, there are customers. Even if they kill us on the text line.
No, we love them.
We still love them.
Cole was up replying to my tweets kind of late last night. Must have been too jacked up to fall asleep after that win. Oh, Cole. Tweeting out late night. Hey, fellas, good start. The stream is working. Good work, Deus. Thank you. No excuses for being late, ever. 15 minutes early is on time. On time is late, period. Will Cole's lateness affect the outcome of Twitter contest, Fat Tony? Well, apparently he had a lot more time to tweet out last night. Cole needs to change his Twitter handle. The Cole is not here. We already got that.
We'll break it all down. We're doctors.
We are. Hey, Jansen, how long did you hang with the game last night? Matthew Tkachuk was what a dominant player. Yeah, I mean, about through the third overtime. Yeah, right, dude. I had to get to bed, man. I got up and watched a bunch of stuff. He's unbelievable. We'll get into that later. Cam Pop quiz. Who on the Cardinals was Nolan Gorman's teammate growing up as a kid? Matthew Libator.
No, we talked about it yesterday.
Yeah, I know. Because I read that in the
Easy.
paper. I believe I brought that up. You know.
That hasn't been a storyline for 5 years.
Nah, I wasn't paying attention. I say that when Cole walks in, Cam should smell his fingers. Oh, God. And if they don't smell like the
Jeez.
great
No,
night he
can we
had,
not- can we not?
he should
Jeez.
provide lunch for Hot Takes.
You don't have to read everything.
Hey, I'm not going to do that, but I get what you're saying.
If my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle.
That's gosh dang true. That's gosh dang true. Cat, get off of TikTok. That's for children. You're an old Irish Sean. They keep. I mean, God, these guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna. If I can monetize, I'm a monetize.
Yeah, god dang right.
I hate
Still
old
can't.
people.
I just think you should switch to YouTube. I don't understand why you're not.
Do both.
Because I'm an old and I'm like, I know how to do TikTok on my own
Same.
now.
It's literally the same. You can upload directly to YouTube. The
But what if
exact
no
same
one?
way.
Well, what if no one isn't getting followers on YouTube really hard? I'm starting to get a real push on the TikTok. Like they're starting to follow me.
But what's the value there?
Well, if I get to 10,000, my kid said he'll show me how to monetize it.
I don't think that happens.
Well, we'll see. If not,
Well,
I'm
I
gonna
looked
go
it up.
in.
I'm not trying to be a hater.
No, I
Well,
trust
that
you.
sucks if it doesn't happen.
You're not
I think
trying
you
to
have to get a sponsor.
They don't. But
I think there's a collection. This is boring, but it's like YouTube Shorts used to have a pool where if you went viral, they would basically let you get in on the pool. Now they allow you to monetize YouTube Shorts, but you have to literally get like 10 million to have any type of significant money.
I don't want to do that. Listen,
You should
now
do
you burst his
actual
bubble.
I'm trying to help
I've
him.
been talking to him about this every day for the past.
Okay, but if he'd have put the same effort into
agree.
YouTube, he'd be making money right now already. That's
You're
my
right.
point.
But I haven't.
let's
trying to help
okay,
him.
Let's do
No,
that.
I know you're trying to help me. I know you are. I appreciate
We
it.
want you to.
I always ask you questions about it because you're really smart at this, and I am not. The thing is, with TikTok, I can go on the field and I can do one take, and I've literally invested 15 seconds of time. I'm scared that on YouTube it's going to take more of work, which I don't want to do because I'm there for Bally.
This is boring. On the air, look. This is YouTube. Press the plus sign. Create a short. Boom. You grab the video from your roll. Boom.
Just like on TikTok.
Yes, it's exactly the same.
Start doing it, Jimmy.
They're all copying TikTok, or back in the day, whatever it was called, Instagram Reels. They're all the exact
Now
same.
let me ask you this: can I put the exact same thing I have on TikTok?
Yes.
On you, so that way,
Yes.
I'll just play musical chairs, and whichever one, which may be a pipe dream, that I can too monetize, then I could jump to that one.
Now you might have to add the music separately with each different social media, if you're adding music.
But mostly now, the ones that do well on TikTok are just stupid little dumb joke things at the ballpark.
Just put them on every social media you have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Load it up, baby.
All right.
Gorman, top 5 in MLB in home runs, RBIs, and OPS. First homer off a lefty. The dude's a stud. He is a stud.
Can I just say this? You can look at last night's Cardinals game and say, okay, what stands out? All right, Waino had a bad first, then straightened it out, which is a positive sign. You can say 7 home runs. Are you kidding me? That team has power up and down the lineup. But to me, when you have some defensive issues, the way Yepes had in left, but you have the depth to replace him and put Alec Burleson out there as a defense replacement, you know you're on track.
It was windy in that left field, that one play.
Let me tell you something. I'm not going to be negative to the Cardinals because people, you know what? Every once in a while, I do look at the comments, and some people are like, "Why are you always negative?" And I go, "You know what? Because the other day the Cardinals had the big series win, but we focused on Libby's hat, right?
Yeah.
Now we're focusing on Joe McEwing's glasses.
You did. You focused.
Well, no, somebody brought up the burger phone. Also,
Yeah.
I was just giving my opinion.
That was a happening thing
I'm
last
just
night.
giving up my opinion. My point is the Cardinals last 10 days, 2 weeks, they're playing very well. They're beating good teams. They're winning series versus good teams. They're winning different ways, close games. You got Slugfest. Even the game they lost the other day. I'm not into moral victories, but their loss to the Brewers.
Yeah.
That was a good loss in the sense of you didn't give it to them.
No.
The Brewers beat you. It was a well-played baseball game. All of the junk we saw for 1 month isn't happening anymore. So I'm not going to be negative because the Cardinals, look, we were very negative as we should have been because they were playing terrible.
Yep.
They were doing odd things.
Yep.
They were saying odd things. They were making odd moves. That wasn't the media's fault. But now the Cardinals are back to being the Cardinals the last couple weeks, and we should be happy about that.
No question.
No
and
doubt.
Like I said earlier, I do think early on in the season, everything was going to go wrong. Even when they're up by 5 runs, something's going to go wrong. Close games, something's going to go wrong. Last night, we saw them have a monster offensive output in the 3rd inning, 4 home runs, and then we saw Cabby give up a grand slam. All of a sudden, it's a tight game again. You're thinking, the early season problems are back. But what happens? The Cardinals respond and blow it up open from there. They're in a different place now. They have confidence. A lot of guys are hitting that weren't hitting early on. Certainly when Arenado's hitting and Goldie's been
Newt coming up
throughout.
big.
But, I mean, when you have those two hitting, you're going to be decent offensively. And now you got everyone else in the mix, including Gorman, who's been one of the best offensive performers in baseball. Their lineup is potent.
And I'm perusing the Twitter tweets yesterday, early in the game. Look, I don't know what Adam Wainwright is going to be this season. I don't, but I am rooting for him. He's a fantastic guy, legendary Cardinal. I don't know what his numbers are going to look like at the end of the year.
Yeah.
But after the first 2 runs, I just see a litany of he's done, he's washed, he should retire.
I texted Maddie.
He
might
never
get lit
should
up.
come back. And you know what? When I see that, I root for him even more. And then, you know what? Look, we know his stuff isn't elite anymore.
No.
And he's nibbling. But he gets through, 5 2/3. If it isn't for the error that Goldie, by the way, never makes errors. It happens.
Yeah.
So I know those runs that were tacked on him are unearned at the end. So at the end of the day, 5 2/3 against a good Dodgers team
Not
with
bad.
only 2 earned runs. So just the fact that after the 2 runs early with couple walks, couple doubles, I'm just looking through. He's washed. He's done. I knew
saw
this series was going to be awful. It's an inning.
Yeah.
1 inning in.
Tell
That's
him to
why,
calm down.
like when I see people talk about that, I want the Cardinals and Waino to shove even more. Like, wait at least until the game is over, or wait until the man has finished his outing. Like, let him figure it out. He had a rough first inning. It happens. Like, he pitched pretty well. I understand at the end, the grand slam, some of those runs were his, although unearned. But, like, at the end of the day, pretty decent
Pretty
outing.
dang good.
And the truth with Waino is, this season, he's still not built up 100%. You know, he's still in the process, which you can say, why is that? You know, he's coming off injury. I get that. But Waino has proven people wrong a few times throughout his career when he comes back from devastating injuries. Oh, like, remember when they signed him, they go, oh, that's just because he's a legacy player. You know, that's a goodbye present, everything. And he's like, no, I can still pitch. And he was good.
Yeah.
Now granted, it's going to be a challenge because you don't get younger, you get older, and those challenges become greater as you start hitting your 40s.
Who do you think is the most entertaining guy on the team? Now, right now. Because, you know, I loved Arenado for a bit. It kind of goes different directions. Who do you think is the most entertaining sound bitch on that team?
Contreras.
You gosh dang right.
I was going to say
gosh dang right, Jimmy. He is. He's awesome.
He's instant energy.
And he's like, God, flexing like what? Like, I love that, dude. I like it, man. I like his energy.
If
like,
Cole were here, I'd say let's play some sound from him.
Jimmy.
I can
There's
try.
7 home runs.
When
just
did Cole
waiting.
say he'd be in?
20 minutes at 30. It's been 40 minutes, dude. He said 20 minutes. What the hell's wrong with him?
Let's stop and
40
revisit the
40
Cole
minutes
situation.
late.
Like,
Nate wasn't even that.
You got a hold of him right at the top of the show, and he said 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And
we got questions for him.
There's a lot of construction on Manchester. Hits a couple lights. And also, Cole, if you're listening right now, listen, don't be running stoplights and hitting barrels to get here.
No. Because
what's done is done.
We'll play the home runs when you get here, so don't worry about it.
No, I like the post-game sound. You know why? Not the home run call, which is great.
Yeah.
I like the things where I'm in it because I'm very important.
We know.
I'm very important.
We know. Cole.
Matt, it's Cole here.
Cole not here.
He ain't here. Cole ain't here. Man, oh, man.
So he's listening right now. He's probably tensing up. Don't get into an accident. But you know what? It might be prudent to get a hold of Hadley and say, hey, I might be on the outs. You got any gift cards to get me through?
That's the worst feeling, one of the worst feelings in the world. It happened to me a couple times when we had that studio out there in St. Charles.
Oh, I hated that place.
Because if I was late from my house, I could probably still get here in time. Yeah. Even if I woke up, honestly, 50 minutes or 45 minutes later. But a couple times I looked at my phone, and it was already 6:56. I know I'm looking at a 30-minute drive.
Yeah,
I got to throw my clothes on, try to throw on some deodorant, brush my teeth, grab something to eat.
Yeah, dude.
And then you're driving. You're listening to the show as they're only
grilling you,
just like we're doing now. They're only focusing on you not being there for the first 30 minutes.
Who hosted
awesome.
it? Who hosted that?
This was morning after.
Yeah, but was Tim not there when you were there? Tim was there?
This particular time.
Oh, okay.
Looky, here comes Cookie.
He should be sprinting now.
No, hey, you don't want to come in and have your heart rate up, not be able to talk.
Matt, it's Cole here.
Cole not here.
I mean, look, he's walking slow, too. 45 minutes. You'd think he'd have just a little bit more pickup with his step.
How many shows has he done with us?
About 15. So is this... That's not a... Let me see.
Let him get settled in.
Good. Dang. Oh, he looks terrible.
You know what he's doing? The first thing he did is he's popping oatmeal into the microwave. You get back there. You get to your post.
You all right? Nah, he's good. Oh,
Cole not here.
Taking his time, doing his thing.
He's got to plug his stuff in.
He's stretching out a little bit. Stretch out. Yawn. He's yawning right now. Now he's drinking some water. Okay, now he's ready. What's up, buddy? You all right?
Yeah, I apologize for being late. I didn't even have no recollection of my alarms going off this morning.
What'd you do last night? I know you worked at a comedy club.
I went straight from here to the gym, straight from the gym to the comedy club, straight home. Just simple as that.
What time did you go to bed?
I didn't get to bed till like 12:30.
You didn't set your alarm, obviously?
No, I did. I woke up, they were all off, and I have no recollection of them going off.
Every one of them?
Yeah.
How many alarms did you set? That's got to be a record, right?
Like 5.
And they all didn't. Damn. Was there a tornado last night?
No, I'm saying they probably went off, and I just probably rolled over and turned them off without even waking up. I don't know. But I apologize. I was late. Everybody else was on time. I was not. And if I'm going to be a team player, I got to be with the team. And I wasn't with the team this morning.
This guy didn't go home all day. Listen, he got up.
He didn't have to work out.
He did. What do you mean?
He could take a nap.
No, he has to get his body in shape to do the shows.
Look at him right now.
No,
he needs a nap, dude. Look at him.
I feel good now. That extra hour and a half of sleep helped, but no.
Let me ask you this, because I think now we should.
Charlie said you could do it every 2 weeks.
I said once per quarter would still be good for the show.
Listen,
he's up all night. What time is the last comedian on?
Dude, we only had one show last night, but that dude, first of all, he went late, and then he hosted like a 20-minute Q&A afterwards.
Who was it?
Steve Hofstetter, I think is his name. Not a guy who I knew, but had a decent crowd. But
your voice is just a little hoarse.
Listen, he apologized.
Like you're drinking.
So now let's reach out a hand. Why don't you offer him some half-eaten food?
Hey, you hungry, fella? I know you didn't get to eat, or did you stop and have you stop at like Egg and I and get an omelet or something?
I brought my own food. I did some grab and go.
Well, I got some cheese here if you want some.
It's okay.
I got water.
No,
you thirsty, fella?
I don't deserve it. No.
Okay.
Hofstetter's got some really good heckler fights, by the way.
You weren't hanging out with that girl, were you, last night? The one that you say you're talking to?
No, I wasn't with her.
Well, it'd be a lot better if you were. It'd be a better story.
We need a better story here.
Like, just lie and say, yeah, she dragged me out. She said, I'm good looking. I have to hang out with this dude. She dragged you out.
No,
lie to us. Say you're out till 4 o'clock in the morning. I'd be like, okay. Trying to wheel, man. I get it. You're a man.
Say you had
feels bad, though.
No, don't.
You can tell
now
he feels bad.
Like you set 15 alarms. They didn't go off.
Cam, don't tell him to lie. Because then if he lies and you catch him, you'll put him more in a jam.
No,
or if
you can't have him lie.
No.
If it's going to be a lie, make it a good one. Say, I had a tryst with Bobcat Goldthwait.
No, Seth, don't lie to us. Lie to the people. Like, that's it. Tell a story for the people. It's not about us. We're entertaining the people.
Fine. I was kidnapped and chained up in Hadley's basement last night and had to get out.
What did he do to you?
He made me not confess. I can't say what happened. Look, man. I'm just
Viva la Blue.
I set 5 alarms. They all didn't go off.
No, I'm sure they went off. I just didn't.
It's funny.
I just don't.
Those are bad alarms. You got to take those bad boys back, dude.
No, he
take
said
them back to Target.
No, he said that in his comatose state, he went and turned them off and doesn't remember doing it, which I've heard people do. They don't realize they do that, but they're so tired. Out of instinct, they shut an alarm off. I've heard of that.
I'm sure I did that, and I'm sure I've done it before. But I've made it here plenty of times before. So why couldn't I make it this morning?
If you press stop instead of snooze on your phone, it does turn the alarm off. That happens. Mm-hmm. Now I set 5 each morning. I got 5:50, 5:55. 5:58, 6:02, and I believe
that's why you're not late.
6:10 is my last.
He's never late.
I have one.
Jamie ain't late.
You should have more.
I know. I especially feel bad because I know that Jim's had the no sleep nights plenty of times, and he's always still here.
He's going on 3 hours. Dude.
I know.
3 hours. He's here at 6:15.
He works half the year though.
Oh, gee, Charlie.
Baseball season is 6 months.
Jimmy,
I just got a text though that said they saw you and Nate in a bar. And that you were both bashing the show.
Oh my God!
And you said, they think you were late. Watch me. This is. I just got a text from someone who said they saw this.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, watch me. They're not going to yell at me like they did you, Nate.
I've got to confess, Nate and I were talking about how this show needs more Maryville track and field coaches on the show.
I think you're right on that.
I am way too accomplished.
That was pandering to you guys.
Yeah, I get you, man. We're just glad you're okay.
He's defensive, though. I feel bad.
I know, like...
I'm defensive.
You can tell. Yeah. No, I'm saying
he's the victim.
No, I'm saying he legitimately feels bad about it.
I do. I woke up...
Harry and their victim.
Shh. Jimmy.
Drop out of that.
Jimmy, don't you dare bring up Meghan Markle in front of Charlie again. Don't.
No, I feel bad.
Whatever's on page 1 of Fox News.
Do it.
Let's just go through the rundown. Let's go through the rundown, baby.
Don't do it.
Rundown. Boom.
Loves her. When you're old like me and Kat, your body naturally wakes up at the same time no matter what. And it's an affliction. When you get older, it's harder to wake up. When you're young, you should be, boom, let's go, man.
You know what I think it is, though?
I think it's the opposite.
Dude, when I was young, man, I wouldn't sleep for 2 days and still get up and get work done.
You know what I honestly think? I think it's insecurity that drives this. Because when I was younger and I had morning duties, whatever I was doing at the time in media, I was so afraid of being late that I would wake up before and check because I didn't want to sleep through it. And I think over the years of doing that, I have now like a body clock. Isn't that weird?
Yes, I had the same thing. And you know what? If I was late for work back in the day, like, they're sending me home. I always had that in the back of my head, man. Sending me home, dude. I wouldn't even sleep the night before and go to the rink and borrow clothes and put on different clothes just because I had the same clothes on the night before and creep in the rink early and just stay there, get in a hot tub and roll out. I wouldn't even go to bed. Just get there. Just get there.
Wait a minute. You did that?
Excuse me?
You did that, and then you bash me every time I come here and sleep here? The couple times that
I
happened?
was joking with you. I'd rather you do sleep here and hang out with me. That's fine.
No.
Don't turn this back around on me.
It wasn't
a
a
bash. It was funny that you slept here. I appreciated it. Like, that Cole works hard. You know?
We had a flood.
Bashing you, dude.
Yeah.
You had a flood.
There was another time where I did that just because I was afraid.
You know, I had another piece. I had another piece of business. So now, I think you've gotten your lashes for today. We'll circle back.
We'll circle back on that.
But Cam,
Yeah.
it was brought up to me yesterday because we talked about in the past, and me working with you and stuff when you were a player.
Yeah.
And I don't remember a lot, but then someone told me this. This I remembered. We're very excited at one point because we gave a mini cam to you to videotape some behind-the-scenes stuff. We had done that with some Cardinal players, some Blues players, and then when we gave it to you, it disappeared.
Oh.
And then when we finally got it back, it was broken.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, I think I remember that. Well, did I take that out with me somewhere?
We gave it to you.
For what?
Brad Straubinger, our former producer, who was fired in disgrace, who I love dearly.
Yeah.
Great guy. He's the greatest guy. He works for MLB now a little bit, so he was at the game yesterday. He's just awesome. But anyway, he would give like the mini cam to players and say, hey, can you shoot some behind the scenes stuff? And you don't have to do anything. We'll edit it. Just give it back. And it was like, hey, we gave that to Cam. When are we getting it back? And Cam said, yeah, we'll get it tomorrow and the next day.
I remember that.
And then you finally gave it back and it was broken.
Yeah.
What happened to the camera?
I think we were partying, and I think I filmed something I probably shouldn't have. And then I had no other way to do it.
Someone took the camera and threw it against the wall. And now you wonder why Bally's is
and then Frank gave me a camera for the parade in 2019. Channel 5 gave me a GoPro on that bus, not eating, getting liquored up with all the alumni. And I'm like, I forgot I had it in my hand. I'm like, ah! And that thing disappeared too. Rightfully so. Don't give me a camera.
Just
tip. Don't do it. You ain't getting it back.
Give you a tip?
Yeah.
If you're an athlete or a former athlete, to give you the camera, shoot a little bit before you're drunk, but give them 5 minutes.
Yeah. I know.
That's all they're looking for.
I mess that up.
5,
I'm usually
10
pretty
minutes,
good with that stuff.
And then put it away, and then you have to show behind it so no one looks. Right? Is that fair? Like if you're no, if you're like Channel 2, Charlie, from back in the day, you give an athlete a camera, you don't need 48 hours, right? If it gives you little, you're good.
I want less, actually.
Yeah.
The more they give, the harder it is to edit. Give me like
10 minutes.
No, give me like 2 minutes, one clip. I don't want to have to edit them together. Give me 2 good minutes, one continuous clip.
You wouldn't want to watch a night of me and the guys in heyday 2008 with all the boys at party with a camera. You're not going to go through that footage that I stayed up to 4 o'clock in the morning with.
I wouldn't want to edit it. That's what I'm saying.
Would that not be entertaining for you?
I mean,
yeah, I guess not.
A little bit.
No, we didn't do anything cool. No,
oh, okay, but I mean, after a couple minutes, it's probably pretty much the same.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Sometimes you got to have a man sit on your face.
Sometimes you do. It just needs to happen sometimes.
When it happened last for you?
What happened? What?
When was it the last where you had a gentleman on your face?
No, it's usually not a dude.
No, you said sometimes you have to have it, so that's your stance.
Yeah.
When was the last time you followed suit there?
I think I got sat on a couple times, you know.
Interesting.
And then I got up and
unsettling.
Nothing happened. I didn't win
Getting
the cup.
rammed from behind by some dude.
Well, when you play sports, sometimes that happens.
We're not judging.
You know,
we're
no
not
big
judging.
deal.
Seth, we're not judging.
You know, when you play sports, sometimes that happens.
Just a little.
You going after him? He played lacrosse.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Did you anybody sit on your face in lacrosse?
Never once.
No.
Nor
All right.
would, I mean, I'm not judging, but nor
all good.
nor would I be in a situation.
Well, sometimes you get in collisions. You know, when you do it enough, you get in collisions, and sometimes it happens.
Listen, I'm not
He
saying
insinuated you didn't really play. That's what he was doing right there.
Like, kind of.
That was right at you, by the way. He was looking at you.
Sometimes when you play,
He wasn't looking at anybody else.
Sometimes it happens.
He was looking at you, Jim.
But it didn't happen to
and
you
he basically
'cause
said you didn't play.
Yeah.
And I'm
Exactly.
Wait,
Hey,
I defend him.
when do I ever defend you?
You're not
I'm on
defending
your
him.
side right
First
now.
of all, you don't have to touch me.
Why, he should have got sat on?
I'm on
You
your
guys
side
are
now.
all-
No, wait, are you saying I
He
didn't
called
play high
you
school
out.
lacrosse?
Not enough to get sat on, baby.
I played every game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know.
Oh, whoa.
No, I know. No, I know.
keep this going, guys.
I know. No, I know. He did.
Let's go with this. Come on.
I know you did.
I played every game. I played adult league.
You're an athlete.
I played adult league until I was 43 years old.
That doesn't count.
And it
Now,
never,
now I'm not on your side.
Thank you, Charlie.
And it
now
never,
I'm not on your side.
Hey, clip
Hold
that
on.
off.
Why would you bring that up? I was helping you.
I've
Why'd you
never,
bring that up?
I had
Adult
never,
league.
I
Come
had
on.
never been in a situation where another gentleman ended up on
all
my
good.
facial
Yeah,
area.
it's all
Never
good.
once.
It's all good.
Are you
Yeah.
saying that
If
every hockey player's had that?
Hell yeah. Everyone.
with
Big Walt.
you.
Big Walt.
Big Walt got his face sat on
No,
plenty.
he sat on other people.
That too.
No one sat on Big Walt.
And if Big Walt sat on you, you ain't getting up.
I was with you.
I know.
I was
know.
actually
I don't
on
even
your
like chirping
side.
Jimmy that much.
And then you had to go to adult league.
I know.
Oh, let's call it men's league because adult
Yeah, just call it
sounds like
men's
it's
league.
triple
Call
X.
it men's
That's what it
league.
was. It was a dumb adult league.
But it's men's league,
It was
'cause adult-
much. It was much playing, and that scenario never happened.
But you
never
can't
won.
count that.
But Charlie, just so you know,
No,
like
everybody agrees with me. This is where you had to take the L. You should have not brought up adult league.
No,
That's
you
all
get
I'm
another.
saying.
You get another.
I know.
You
I
get
know. You'll
another
do a
Spirit
poll.
W.
You'll ask the beat writers.
You get a Spirit W. Gosh, the wins and losses is kind of odd. That he,
I have
but
so
just
many.
So you
though,
know,
it's- I want to give you a couple.
just so you know,
Here it
when you
goes,
say
the
I'm on your side, it's not like yay, I feel good.
Why
No,
are we
I
fighting
don't
each
care.
other? We should be going after Cole.
No, I'm on Team Cole.
Look at him back there.
Team Ohio.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm just asking.
He had a great tweet, by the way.
I'm just.
Can we get into that? Well, you want to go to break first and get in some
Let's go
tweets?
before-
And guess what? His tweet wasn't insensitive to any races.
Before we go
come
to break,
on.
Wow.
Before we
Wait,
go to
what?
break, what
Oh.
did you play in high school?
I knew.
a football and baseball.
I'm
Played a lot of
joking.
sports. You ever have a
Jeez.
man sit on your face?
No.
Go to break.
Hey, yeah.
That's another W for me.
That's funny, man.
For podcast purposes, we should probably get out before 8:00.
Oh, okay. I got you, man.
That was real tentative the way you
It's
said
all
it.
good.
Well,
You're off your game now because you're.
It's all good.
I don't wanna
eight,
get-
eight on the dot. You want me off?
we should go to break.
Can I go for
I-
30 more seconds?
30. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let me see.
Hey, Randy's on. You want to get him on? real quick?
No, hold, Randy got
he could hold. He could hold.
Okay.
But he won't. Will he hold?
It's up to him.
He's still. He's still there. I can hear him.
Put him through real quick. Randy, what's up?
Quick.
Hey, what's going on there, guys?
Ah,
Hey,
we're
Jim
fighting.
Cat Hayes, what turned around this offense from that sluggish start that they had at the beginning?
I
what's
did.
going on?
I did.
Is it?
I
You had
turned
something
it
to do
because I
with it?
went in there and I said, guys, trust your stuff. Hit through the ball. Get out there. Let's go. And that's when it turned it around.
That's all it is, baby.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, you know something though? I got to give you guys props though. You guys stuck with the Cardinals, even though everybody wanted to sell the team and move them to Saskatchewan. Is that true, Jim Cat Hayes?
Well, I'm a
They wanna
rights
move
holder,
them-
so yes.
Saskatchewan.
We also played adult league.
Yeah. Hey, by the way,
I didn't say it like I won a war like Charlie did.
Go
Like,
ahead,
like
Randy.
Charlotte. When did I ever do that?
I played high school basketball. Please play that.
Oh, you turned it on me. Hey, you
Please
did.
play.
You got
Please
me.
play that
Hey,
drop.
you know what? You got me.
Play
you
that
turned
drop.
it. We were against you, but now you got me.
Please play the
Good
drop.
one.
Oh, man.
Please play
Cole,
the
you
drop.
started this whole thing.
I take responsibility for this too.
Sorry, Randy. I put you on at a bad time.
Go ahead, Randy. Finish your
I
thought.
said
buddy.
don't go to him.
Hey, I'm just wrapping it real quick. The Cardinals.
Come on, bring it. Come on, bring it. Let's go.
Hey, can they have a no pitch league where the Cardinals don't have to pitch and they just get bats and throw
Yeah.
the pitchers away? All right.
I'll look into it.
Thanks,
Good
Mike.
take.
Hey, I would do a live, but I don't know which ones I need to do today because I don't have a sheet.
Why? Why is that?
That's my.
Because my
Cole not
do we-
here.
a
Just
producer
say
does
Cole,
that.
Cole not here.
here.
Don't we have the same lives every day, though?
No, we don't, Charlie. We don't.
You change your Twitter handle right now.
I don't
for
have to
the
do the
day.
engineer design facility.
Be Cole not here today.
EDF group, baby. EDF. I'm going to guess what I'm going to guess.
You want me to go first?
I'll go. I got this one. I got this. All right, ready? 1,
3, 2, and 1,
and
go.
Go. Attention, homeowners. If your roof is over 10 years old, chances are it's been damaged by wind or hail, just like it was windy the other night when that guy didn't catch the ball in the outfield. The time to fix your roof is Weimer. I don't
Is it
like
Weimer
him.
or Weimer?
Weimer.
Cat?
Great hair.
It was a couple days ago, Weimer.
Yeah.
Weimer.
Windy day. Okay. The time to fix your roof is before the water enters your home and becomes a long-term problem. In terms of health and, of course, interior damage, M&M Contracting offers free roof inspections. They will assess any damage to your roof, and if it's a small issue like caulking around the chimney, they'll do it for free. If they deem the damage more serious, they will walk you through the insurance process and meet with the adjuster to make sure you are treated fairly. They work with your insurance company, not against them. They will not tell you to make a claim unless they feel there's a great shot that you will be approved for a new roof. They've been in the game for 10 years in the St. Louis area and are an A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau. Call Jason with M&M Contracting today, 314-203-1745. I'll say it again, 314-203-1744. That's Jason with M&M Contracting. Charlie, what up with you?
Well, at this point, should we just go? Because I was going to say, end the segment.
Oh, God.
Real quick, Cardinals are 7th in runs scored per game at just a little bit over 5. I brought it up a couple weeks ago, they were 20th.
In baseball?
Yes.
Also,
batting average is still up there.
And their wrist got better. Early on, they were hitting, but
Yeah.
they weren't getting the key hit. That's changed. To be honest, the starting pitching solidified a little bit. Last night they had Cabrera had been very good. Gave it up big time last night, but a lot of guys are finding their legs in the bullpen. A lot of things are going in the right direction for the Cardinals.
They're not going to lose another game, Jimmy.
But Charlie did bring up something weird. Like, okay, so we're going to push back the rotation. So we bring up Liberatore, not intentionally wearing the heck crooked, not doing that. And he gives him 5 scoreless. Okay, so we're going to bump Waino back. He went last night. So now we got, 19 consecutive days. So it's, all right, we're going to go 6-man rotation. And then we hear that Liberatore, no, he might work out of the pen.
Oh.
Give him a start.
Give him a start.
Give him another start.
Mo.
He fixed his hat.
Mo, he'll fix his hat. Give him a start.
Give him a start.
For
Give him a
Criminy
start.
Chris Smith.
Give him a start.
Keep him on turn.
Come on.
Or maybe do a piggyback.
Keep him on turn.
These guys all go 5 anyway. Piggyback them.
Yeah. It's all good.
They all go 5.
Give him a start.
Give him a start.
Gosh.
Let him fix his hat.
Fireballs
I know.
tonight.
That's all that matters.
Brody.
The fact is, the American Indian community applauded names like the Redskins, Indians, Braves, and considered it an honor. But these woke white people are the ones making waves of disapproval. I was hoping you'd play that Tucker Carlson, or is there anything worse than white people? Drop.
I wanted to hear.
I
played high school basketball.
I wanted that one too.
Either.
Well, it's in the other. It's in the other folder.
You know what?
It's in the other folder.
Is there anything worse than white people?
No.
You know how we have a segment and you say some stuff, and then maybe you're driving home and you go, I should have brought up this example. Now, Kat's going to think by bringing this up, I'm chirping him, which I'm not. But yesterday's whole discussion was essentially about mangling words in front of live mics.
Yeah.
And how sometimes it becomes inappropriate or it's a slur. And I was thinking to myself, I have the terrible drop that makes fun of me, which is fine. High school basketball. Kat's drop, where he's trying to get through the sentence.
Yes.
There was nothing intentional. That's my point. Kat was trying to make a sentence. He was trying to communicate something. And he started saying a couple sounds, right?
Yeah.
That happens. My point is, that happens all the time. Sometimes it's sounds. Sometimes it's sounds that create a word. It's an accident. That's
I played high school basketball.
No,
Who was that?
It should have been.
Now let's hear
Did
mine.
somebody doctor that?
I like mine.
I know. They should have cued that one.
Did somebody raise my voice on purpose?
No, dude. I did.
You could. Would they look if they write it? You should.
Top
That's
3.
my point.
It's top 3.
Anything could have come out of his mouth just then. Anything.
Jim's pretty.
It's an
I know.
accident.
Play
is
that
my point.
Play that one more time.
It's an accident. Play it 12 straight times.
Play it one more time. Play it. Turn it up.
No, you could. Would they look if they write it? You should
What'd they
read
say?
it.
I was trying.
You
see me
don't
helping
do
him?
that much, dude.
I threw him a life raft at the end.
You don't do that much. Yeah, you did. That's a top 3.
To 10.
See, look. You know what? Look, I coughed. I could have easily said something. That's a total accident, folks. This is what we're trying to tell you, folks.
It makes me gag, dude.
When you talk in front of a microphone and you're live on the air, sometimes just things come out.
Man.
What I had there was a verbal seizure.
Oh, have you done that? Has that happened on air? I mean, people would have clipped
sure.
that. I haven't Must not happen that much because somebody would have
I'll
clipped
be honest.
that
Like
bad boy off.
if I kick a word in pregame, which happens,
Yeah.
like I'm mad at myself. But the beautiful thing about television is you got another hit coming.
You got another one coming, baby. Just like Cole. He's got another show coming Monday. Question. He could be on time.
And the tweets that you have other.
And maybe we
tweets
could
coming,
maybe we could figure out a segment.
Martin Scorsese.
Oh, there you go.
Here's the difference, though. If we make a mistake, which we rarely do on this show, but if we do, we play it over and over again for the next decade as drops, which I'm fine with. But I wonder if we should also do that on Bally's. Like when you mess up, I feel like Chip Carey should throw to the mess up during the 6th inning if it's a slow game.
I'd be all for that, to be honest with you.
Maybe it would make the game more fun.
The problem is, I'll give you an example. Because of the pitch clock, right, and us not wanting to step on the action, because if you get down to it, people tune in not to hear my 12-second report or a call. You know, Chip's doing a great job. They're there to watch the game.
Well,
So we
watch the game.
respect that.
Yeah.
But yesterday, so I have a little battle going when we have our meeting with Marmol before the game. I need sound for pregame. And the rest of the rights holder media lounge in his office. They got a couch. They got a very comfortable chair. They got little end tables with knickknacks. It's a nice little office.
Trinkets.
I love
So
trinkets.
I'm waiting. I had to get in there late because I'm trying to get other sound, and the guy I needed, took a little longer. So I get in there late, and they've already started their process of Libertor's got some heat, and but it's relaxed. There's no cameras or microphones. So anyway, I'm standing there with my shooter, and they go, "Sit down, relax." I go, "No, I need sound." So I mock them for being lounge lizards that are laying around just talking ball with the man.
Lot lizards.
So I call them lounge lizards because it's
Not more.
Fewer.
So yesterday I brought in mini muffins, so that when I was done with my work part, the broadcasters for the game could relax and talk ball and say, "That Contreras is really bringing energy, isn't he?"
Good.
And then I served them each mini muffins, which was appreciated by the crew.
Did you buy them or did you grab them from some free spot?
I bought them.
Really?
Charlie. Anyway, I was surprised because I thought since I was kind of mocking them that they wouldn't eat the muffins, but they were really good muffins. So Chip brought it up during the game.
Chip.
And we're going to have a little fun with it. And just then, laser beam by Contreras. And all of a sudden it's out.
It ruined your night.
He ruined the call.
So what happened? No.
Cat did.
No.
Muffin
I
talk.
wasn't anywhere near the call. Chip brought it up and then had to swerve. So my point is, there probably isn't room anymore with the pitch clock to play missteps verbally by any of the crew.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Here come the white folks from Festus to let everyone know what can and can't be offensive to Native Americans. I'm from House Springs.
Ooh, a shot at you?
I don't know.
No, that was a shot at Hockey Bob's text.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Good call.
What did he say?
He's,
Hockey Bob.
He said
oh, yeah, you're right.
Redskins, Braves, they all liked those names.
I thought they were kind of cool, but if they offend people, then I just don't get offended by anything.
I think a lot of the political correctness over the years has brought about some good change.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if it's political correctness, but back in the day, people used to drink and drive, and everything was fun,
Mm-hmm.
right? Then it became in the consciousness. Maybe we shouldn't be doing. I think the same thing's going to happen with cannabis at some point, because I think people think, it's cannabis, I can drive and smoke. You probably can't because your reaction time. So I think a lot of the things that have over the years, we're in a better place. But I think it might be too much when everyone, like a college professor, they're having a college function, and they first thank the tribe from which the land originated that they're on. You ever see that? They do that a lot at college events. That might be a
Where'd you
bridge
see
too
that?
far. On TikTok?
Now it's a thing. It's a thing now.
It's the time of year.
It's on TikTok.
Interesting algorithm you got there.
Charlie.
I see a lot. I see
I don't see it on mine.
I honestly see a lot of them trying to destroy Ted Cruz on my feed too.
Oh, see, he's balanced.
See how,
he's balanced.
See how he's bipartisan?
See,
he turned it on.
Right.
I actually,
George Santos, guys.
I brought in Ted
lies.
Cruz. I just brought in Ted Cruz to the
After I brought it
conversation
up.
earlier in the show.
You know you do that on purpose. It's cool.
You never brought up Ted Cruz.
It's cool. Your algorithm. It's an interesting algorithm. Everybody's unique.
Hey, it could be worse. Trust me.
No, I see.
Or it could be better.
Worse and better could be the same thing.
I see a lot of anti-Republican stuff on my feed too.
I think I'm right down the middle.
Nate's
it
right
just
down
makes
gosh
no
dang
sense
middle.
to me.
My dad just
said
my dad said I'm from Cedar Hill. Sorry about that. Cedar Hill. Cedar effing Hill. Take that. The Redskin logo was created by Blackfoot Indian. All these changes are silly, Gino.
The Redskins had a cool logo.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought they did. I'm like, that's badass. Dude.
Yeah, but I think it's...
You don't want a Redskin?
Well, I think it's when white people are showing up to games in, like, the feather headdresses and stuff like that.
Hanging on it?
Yeah, and they're... I think some Native Americans probably felt that was like, wait, hold on, you don't actually care about this. You just care because of the football team, and they took personal offense to that. But that logo was badass.
Yeah, badass. Dude.
I honestly, there's some that I think should be changed, like Manchester United.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's gender.
They're united.
Womanchester, or no, People-chester.
Oh, you're right.
They-chester. Manchester has to go.
Them-chester.
But it was probably named after a guy named Manchester.
They-chester.
But they should have named it after his wife, whose name was Manchester because she took his name after marriage.
Now we've ruined the joke.
We've ruined the joke. I think I actually added to the joke.
I want it to be Womanchester. That's my personal opinion. Let's see here. There is a native person who vandalized a Blackhawk statue in Chicago. His name is Ziggy Ghana, and he will have his revenge. Yeah, they did, I guess.
They just got the number one pick.
Wow, they did, didn't they? Land back. So the Blackhawks right in front of United Center. I'm looking at a picture right now. They dumped red paint all over it and put land back. Yeah, interesting. All right. Let's see here. Strict Ops are the best. I'm starting to think this show is actually just a radio show about a radio show.
It's like Seinfeld.
I don't mind that. Whatever.
Not as funny,
Friday.
though. I'd like Seinfeld, but it's
Friday.
not funny.
You know, I know you guys hate Howard Stern now.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons.
I haven't listened in years. I don't know what he is now.
I don't like him. I'll admit it.
I love
He sucks now.
I love how you guys get so worked up.
No, I don't. It's
Over
just
little jokes.
It's just a lie.
I say we all get worked up a little bit.
Little jokes. Hey, little jokes.
I haven't listened to Howard Stern in years.
He sucks
He's
now.
not in your algorithm, I know.
They don't do radio clips on TikTok.
Yeah, Howard Stern's never been on TV, not for the last 30 years. Come on now. His show's been simulcast for 30 years.
They don't do
Jim.
clips.
They do clips.
No, I mean I'm on my feed.
No. Literally, Howard Stern clips are on every social media. It's where I saw this. It's all good.
I said on my feed. They don't do any radio clips.
Howard Stern is on every social media.
I want to see Hot Take Central on my TikTok feed.
Well, we got to put out some video
Jack
clips.
Be quick. Jack be nimble. What's up, Strick?
I want Strick. I want Strick on my feed.
The only reason I brought this up is I did see a short little clip, I believe it was on Facebook, of Howard Stern interviewing Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
And Jerry Seinfeld was asked, is it true you could have got $110 million for one more season of Seinfeld? He said, I could have got more.
I know. I saw that too.
Turned down $110 million because he just felt like...
Look it up real quick.
He felt like basically the show, it was time to move on.
Yeah. And I think it was at that point too. I like Seinfeld.
And Larry David had left a couple years prior because he wanted to do his own thing. He just said the show was great and it kind of ran its course.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, they did vandalize. Wow. Somebody really rocked that.
Not much.
Dang, dude.
Recently here?
Yeah, but Brony keeps sending me pictures, man. They really did a lot of damage. Jeez.
Did they go after the Jordan statue?
I don't know. Well, if that happens,
because
we're
of the
really gonna be on
Nikes and the connection to China.
I don't know. I have no idea.
This was October 2020.
Oh, okay.
By the way, the Seinfeld money, it's like Friends money.
Hey, recent story.
They just got
we didn't know.
They just got petard. They're
Can I say something? I know you guys. Hey, listen, hold on. Hold on. I know you make fun of me, and it's fine. I really try not to pay attention to things, so I thought that was a recent story.
Oh, so did I. I'm like, damn.
I know sometimes you can't avoid things. You can't avoid some stories.
I know. Oh, it's funny. Well, see, Seth stepped up to the plate there. I appreciate that. Cam, the Western Conference starts tonight. But the Eastern Conference storylines are unbelievably good. I haven't been this interested in a series not involving the Blues in a long time. Stefan's up and down career, Stosny, Kachuk, the Stahl family, Bob being back, and the two amazing coaches, Maurice and Brindamore. I also remember when Anderson was holding the Leafs back. I hope the champion is one of those two. Dang, Zachy boy, that's a good tweet, man. All right, text, appreciate that. Yeah, dude, that was crazy last night. That's awesome. Tonight there's another game, 7:30, Friday night. Like, let's go. Let's go. Vegas.
Did you miss it, though?
What's up?
No, I just feel like we had so much fun. I know this is the first year in a long time they were out of it, but even if they would have had a first-round exit, we would have had 2 weeks of fun.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe you get, like last year, you had a whole month of fun.
I agree.
Playoff hockey. Playoff hockey is so fun.
I'm interested to see what Army's going to do, Like that's I'm curious with this draft. I want to see this. I want to see this Bedard kid. It's going to be interesting. The entire premise of Seinfeld is for the cast to show the infinite amount of ways you could be horrible to other humans. Thanks, but no thanks. Hockey, get out of here.
Is he being serious?
That's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
What is he talking?
But they took it, so I think that's a great point.
Thank you.
I think Seinfeld did it in a fun-loving network television way, whereas Always Sunny is on cable, and they're more biting and towing the line of appropriateness. I actually like Always Sunny better, but I think that's a great point. The gang is kind of a younger, meaner version of Seinfeld.
Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. Seinfeld did some Seinfeld did some edgy things.
They're all terrible people across the board, though, right?
Well, no, see, I actually think the Always Sunny people are terrible.
Yeah.
That's the point of the show. I don't think the Seinfeld people are terrible.
I think they just...
Isn't that what the finale was?
Well, I think
that
it
turned out they were all bad people because they didn't... the Good Samaritan law, right? So I don't remember. They never actually
Right, there was somebody that was
and,
getting
did the right
robbed
thing.
or something.
Yeah.
The bread.
But they weren't as mean.
Yeah, the bread.
They weren't as mean as the Always Sunny gang.
Yeah.
George Costanza is one of the greatest characters ever in any...
Fantastic.
And by the way, I was saying this earlier. The money that they make just from residuals is crazy.
Yes.
Like the Friends folks,
the
Seinfeld folks. The show ended, and it costs a ton of money for stations to show reruns of those shows, and they're getting paid off those things, millions.
Didn't everybody in the early 2000s have the DVDs of all these? Yeah, man. Everybody bought it.
And then the streaming services will pay for the catalog and pay a ton there. And also, I was reading an article where, let's say you have a 22-minute sitcom. They will speed it up just a bit on cable to get one more ad in. So the video, which is at 100%, if they can play it at, let's say, 98%, so the voices aren't that distorted, but it's just a little quicker.
Oh, really?
That buys them 30 more seconds of ad time.
That's unbelievable.
Hey, remember?
And I wonder, too, like MASH was a big hit for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't know if they got residual money. Like, at some point, that became a huge lucrative part of getting a role in a big hit on television. And I wonder if some were left out in the cold because it came along too late. Like, do you think they're not going to make the same kind of money, but do the people that were in MASH, which was a massive television hit, are they all rich from the reruns? Because you still see MASH on from time to time.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
I don't know, though.
Hey, did you ever get into Married with Children?
A little bit.
Remember Al Bundy? If you look him up on YouTube, and this Al Bundy's best quotes, like, he was so hardcore.
Oh,
man.
dude, my parents did not let us.
Yeah.
For a while, early on, my parents did not let us watch Married with Children and Simpsons when we were real
Simpsons,
little.
really? Well, Married with Children, you had Peggy, like, with her breasts hanging out. Then you had Christina Applegate. They're always, like, sitting next to each other on their couch. And then, like, he is chirping women so bad, which is not funny. I didn't like that.
Terrible.
I didn't like it, but he's working in the shoe store. And all the heavy women coming. He's just
Her breasts are showing.
Like, that was hardcore, man, in the 80s. That was hardcore.
Just the setup that here's this guy who wears short-sleeve dress shirts and works in a shoe store. He's kind of a funny setup.
He's bashing everybody all the time, making fun of the neighbors and stuff.
But am I invisible?
Possibly from Pluto.
That's not funny.
I bet you if we watched it now, it's even funnier.
Oh, dude, that's why I look up clips of these shows, because I don't want to go through the whole thing, but I'll just look up his best lines. Like, he's so...
Al Bundy.
I'm reading some right now. They're pretty good.
Al Bundy. Oh, man, Pizza Wall chimes in. Charlie's been chirping Hayes all day. Sounds like he wants a piece of Hayes.
Let's go.
You don't want that smoke, Charlie. Also, if Nate was still there, he would have knocked both of your asses out. Pizza Wallet. Dang.
Physically in a fight we're talking about?
I don't know. Nate's in shape.
I've been working out.
Yeah, you have.
You know me. I back right down.
Jimmy will back down.
Yeah.
Jimmy will back down. I love it. All right. Let's see here. Let me tell you about my boys at Block Dispensary. I was there the other day. They got all kinds of product coming out. They got some new product coming out too, and we kind of went over there. Once it gets all settled, I'll be able to pump that up. You guys will love it. But check them out, BLOC. You got it in Richmond Heights. You got it right there in Valley Park with the drive-through. The cleanest stores in the league. I'm telling you, great people. Educate yourself on cannabis. Educate yourself on CBD oil that's without the THC. And I'm telling you, man, like it'll help you in so many different ways. I know if your back's hurting, you're taking those pills every damn day, man. It's not good for you. Just educate yourself and check it out. And then kind of go from there. If you want to get your card, it's easy. All you got to do is go to blockdispensary.com, hit medical card tab. You talk to a doctor. They'll send that bad boy in like a week, and you have it on you. You get better tax rates on cannabis. So check that out. Hey, listen, you can follow them on Instagram at Meet Us at the Block. Hey, their mission is to help people feel better. That's how we roll, Charlie.
Let me ask you about the weed.
Go ahead.
The weed. Okay, let me tell you real quick, folks, all right? Take a seat, listen in, and I'll tell you about Schnucks Rewards at Schnucks Markets. It's beautiful. It's 2% back on all your purchases. Shop, earn, redeem. We know groceries are expensive these days. Get that 2% back at Schnucks Markets. And Mark's Appliance, our guy, Drew Bradley. They got the best brands. All right, Cam, they got the best brands like, what's the name of the refrigerator brand? You remember?
What are you talking about?
It's True Residential. Remember where they're built? Locally.
Over there in...
Yep.
O'Fallon.
O'Fallon
and
Mo.
then Wisconsin.
Since when? It was the end of WW2.
It was 45.
1945. And then you got Wisconsin. You got Speed Queen laundry machines. How many loads do you think they can handle?
About 10,000.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to give it to you.
You're going to take a nap after that.
Yeah, a lot of naps. You might be in a coma. 10,400 laundry loads. Get the most out of your new washer and dryer with Speed Queen laundry products. Whether you're building your dream kitchen or outdoor oasis, or you want to add reliability and longevity to your laundry process, Jim, shop Mark's Appliance in store or online at marksappliance.com.
Yeah, baby. Get that, or Wombat said, I got that Black Mamba air disposable from Block. That shite is fire, and it'll help you get your mind right. Right on, buddy. Charlie knows all about loads. Ira Sean. St. Louis boy Mike Block tied for second in the PGA Championship. Dang dog, what's up with you? The Simpsons is all about how disrespectful can Bart and Homer be. I watched the first 5 minutes of the show when it first hit on the air and concluded that real life children were going to start acting like Bart and Homer, and I was correct. Who texted that in?
I'm going to guess it's Hockey Bob.
Yes. He thought the Simpsons were bad for children.
Okay, so we didn't have before that. We didn't have, Dobie Gillis and Problem Child.
What about the redheaded kid that always did stuff?
Danny Bonaducci.
Yeah.
Danny Bonaducci.
Then he got jacked. And then he fought in like those celebrity fights, and he looked
like
mean.
Screech or something.
Yeah, Screech knocked somebody out. I think he's dead.
He is.
Thanks for bringing it up.
Well, I'm sorry. Overdose? Screech?
Probably in that realm.
So, yeah, Hockey Bob thinks Simpsons were too hardcore for him.
Simpsons is a great show, but I understand if you don't want to show it to your 8-year-old.
Yeah, all right. Pretty sure Friends was the first cast to negotiate their contracts together, so they all got equal pay. Sharon, do you think they all deserved equal pay on that show? I thought Phoebe would be the last one.
I think on that show, I actually agree with it. I think that show was pretty... Was it 6 people?
Yeah. Let's say Jennifer Aniston and then Chandler.
Who was your least favorite cast member? Phoebe?
Well, Phoebe.
Yeah.
I didn't like
goofy.
Swimmer. What was he? Ross?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like Ross.
The
He was a
paleontologist.
central character.
He was. They were all
He's supposed to be pretty cool.
I think Kim makes a point. I do think Phoebe was the least important character. I think that's fair to say.
Yeah.
I think the guys were all kind of the same, and clearly Jennifer Aniston and Courtney Cox became pretty big time movie stars.